So today we are going to create a 3D form robot. And so you're going to think of the forms, the cone, cylinder, sphere, cube, pyramid, stuff like that. And you're going to create a robot out of it. So what I'm going to do is I have some circle stencils. And you can make a big robot, you can make a small robot. You do want to think about variety, so I'm going to start my robot with a sphere. For the head. Make that a little darker. Okay, and then I'm going to draw a curved line to sort of show like connecting parts. So it's a robot, it's made of metal. And I'm making this curved line like a sad face because I'm underneath it, so I'm sad, okay? And then you might want to make a neck, and then for the body you can use a ruler. I'm going to make a cube. You don't have to use a ruler if you trust yourself. And I'm still underneath this cube, so I'm going to be able to see the bottom of it. And then I might want to make a cone for legs. Now I'm going to be able to see the top of the cone, but it's going to be kind of behind my cube, so I'm not going to draw that oval shape there that I normally would. And I might want to make some cylinders for the feet. Now I'm a happy cylinder because I'm at the bottom. That means I can see the top of it, so I'm above it, so I'm happy. So it's a happy cylinder. And then for arms, you can kind of choose what you want for the arms. So I'm going to make my arms seem a little bendy. They can be large, they can be small. You design your own robot. And I'm going to make a cube hand. So now I'm up below, so I'm sad, I can see the bottom of it. You can put gears on here, you could put buttons. You design those how you wish. And now I'm going to draw some eyes. And I'm keeping them very geometric shapes, so those are shapes that have names. I'm not really making up very many shapes. So I'm using circles. Now mine is turning out to be sort of a mean looking robot, but that's okay, maybe he is a mean robot. And I'll just go with that, so I'll make some teeth here. Okay, so once this is complete, you have your robot. You need to outline the entire thing with a Sharpie. You're going to use washable markers. You're going to pick a color you want for your robot. I recommend not going too crazy with your colors, so maybe 3 colors, or you can even do the robot the same color top to bottom. Okay, so let's see what might stand out. I might do a violet robot. So what you're going to do is you're just going to outline again your robot. So I want my robot's face to be violet. So I'm going to outline pretty much most everything with the washable marker. And I'm not coloring it in, I'm just outlining. And the cool thing about washable markers is the washable part. We could not do this with a permanent marker. If it's washable, it means it reacts with the water. That's why we can wipe it off, because water will make it go away. So we're going to use water. And we're not going to make the marker go away, but we are going to move it around. So it's going to turn into something kind of like watercolor paint. Okay. Okay, so I get my paintbrush wet, and I'm using a tiny brush, and you're going to dab it into the marker, and you're going to sort of bring your paintbrush down into your 3D form, and it's going to act like a paint. So you can paint this whole thing one color. You can maybe just paint the edges and then let the inside be a kind of white so it looks even more 3D. Okay, so I'm working kind of fast. And once you, so for instance, for this robot, I think I do want to color in my mouth black. So I probably should have done that before with the Sharpie. But I'll just wait for this to dry and then I'll go back in and I'll color that. Okay, so there's that, and then you can switch colors. So I might do the body in the violet as well, just to kind of make it make sense. And then I might switch off and do like a lime green for maybe the neck and the leg. So when you're finished, this is going to have to go onto the drying rack, and we will wait for this to dry, and then we'll cut it out, and we're just going to tape it onto our cityscape.